Hey everybody, this week's first chapter is The Light in Hidden Places. It is a good book. It is a World War II fiction book, but it is based on a true story. So it's kind of cool when you read this book to think about the fact that this pretty much really did happen to someone. There is a bit of a nonfiction section in the back. So if you are a nonfiction reader, after you have finished reading the fictionalized version of this story, you can read up about what the reality of the situation was. So chapter one is really short. It's only 2 pages. So I'm going to go ahead and read the back of the book so you can have kind of a more of a scope of the novel. It is 1943, and for 4 years, 16-year-old Stefania has been working for the Diamant family in their grocery store in Poland, singing her way into their lives and hearts. She has even made a promise to one of their sons, Izio, a betrothal that they must keep secret since Stefania is Catholic and the Diamants are Jewish. But everything changes when the German army invades and the Diamonds are forced into the ghetto, and Stefania is alone in an occupied city, the only person left to care for Helena, her 6-year-old sister. And then comes a knock at the door. Izio's brother Max has jumped from a train headed for a concentration camp. Stefania and Helena make the extraordinary decision to hide Max and eventually 12 more Jews. They must wait every day, but then the next knock comes at the door, one that will mean death. The knock finally comes when 2 SS officers requisition Stefania's house for the German army. With 2 Nazis living below, 13 Jews hidden above, and a little sister by her side, Stefania has an excruciating choice to make. So that's your scope. It was very intense. Like, Nazi soldiers could just show up and say, we're moving into your house. And it's part of how they prevented people from hiding Jewish people. But Stefania, at 16 years old, already has 13 Jewish people in her attic. So here we go. Chapter 1. November 1942. Someone is out there in the dark. I open my eyes, and the dark is the same as always, a blank page. I can smell the cabbage boiled 2 floors below us, feel the sigh beside me that is my sister's sleeping breath. But the dark has also changed. There is an echo inside it, a sound my ears have missed. Someone is here. Now I'm awake. I fold back the blanket, quiet, listening, stretching my legs to the floor. A mattress spring pops like a gunshot. My sister breathes, but she doesn't stir. If someone is here, they are not in this room. I tiptoe, barefoot, across the boards and put a finger to the edge of the rug I've nailed over the window. The streetlights glare, hard bits of snow glinting like dust as they fall through the night. But the sidewalk below my building is deserted. The windows across those street rows of dead eyes, black with curtains and dresses and rugs, all like mine. Light is like a candy poster here, and it's not smart to hang signs showing where the sweets are. I let the rug fall back into place and go to the door, pressing an ear to the wood before I turn the lock. The empty hall outside our room stretches to the other empty rooms of the empty apartment, as it should. Everything is as it should be. And then a noise shoots through the silence, louder than a gun. A grenade of fear inside my chest, and I know the sound I have missed. Someone is knocking at my front door. They know, they know, they know. The words beat with my blood. Another mattress spring pops, and I feel Helena coming up behind me. She doesn't speak. She is 6 years old and doesn't have to be told that this is not a time for questions. The knocking comes again, louder, this time with a whisper through the cracks. Stefania? It is a trick. The Gestapo want me to open the door without a fuss so they don't have to break it down. So they can give a nice, unblemished apartment to some nice German officer and his law-abiding wife with clean hair and mended stockings. Maybe this means they will shoot us outside. The whisper comes again. Open the door, Fusia. The Gestapo don't know me by that name. I run for the door, hands out, fingers already searching for the newly repaired lock. I know it isn't him. It can't be him. But I fumble and twist the lock anyway, and then fling open the door. Helena gasps, or maybe the gas comes from behind me because the bare bulb hanging in the hallway has shown me that it's not him. It's not who I thought it would be at all. Max, I whisper. And that is chapter 1. So this is a really good book, especially for those of you who are fans of Alan Gratz, because it is all about World War II, but this is just a slightly different view. So it's going to be more along the lines of like the Diary of Anne Frank, but told from the point of view of the people who are hiding her. So if you are interested at all in World War II or the struggle that Jewish people had to survive World War II, or if you just like Alan Gratz type books, come by the library and check out The Light in Hidden Places.